What's up, y'all? This is our podcast. I'm your host, Jean. And that is...
Lena on the beat.
That sounded like a music producer, but that works. This is the beep you don't want to hear. And here we talk about empowerment issues and what we can do in the community to help. All right, Lena, cut it out. It's enough music, guys. I had enough dancing for the day.
Sorry, I really like that song.
Yeah, so we don't curse in this one because we love Jesus.
And by we, she don't mean me.
She's a sinner, I'm not. Anyways, so today, I picked up Lena from the airport the other day, and we had this interesting conversation. So can you share a little bit about what happened?
Yes. Wow. So we were riding an airplane on our way from and to, won't disclose. We were landing, and as we're getting to the gate, this woman had to catch a flight, so everyone's in the process, or they're about to get off the flight, but the flight attendant announces that we should wait and have them get off the flight first. No problem. Like, they have a flight to catch. So, of course, as they announce that we have arrived to the gate and we can start deplaning, everyone gets up, completely ignores what the flight attendant said.
Woo!
Great citizens.
Yes.
And this woman begins to jet. And when I mean jet, she was not coming back.
Gone.
The problem is, there was a child she was with.
She left her son.
She forgot about it. So, everyone travels, there's stress, a lot going on, you don't want to miss the flight, maybe you don't have enough money to book another one. A lot is happening. So instead of this woman in particular helping her out, she decides the best thing to do is to yell at her.
Scrap.
She was ready to fight.
Boop, boop, boop.
Hands down. No kind of remorse for this lady. Cussing her out. All kinds of derogatory words were going out. She was ready to square up. So, after this process is going on, this child looks frantic. He is not having it. He looks like he was just scared. So, I'm looking at the lady and I'm just thinking to myself, like, wow, this process could have gone a lot different. So, basically, that's kind of just the story.
Mm-hmm. So I picked up a few things from this. Number one is how different could have the story gone if somebody just asked the lady if she was okay. I'm like, hey, is there anything that I can do for you? By the way, like take your child out of the seatbelt. Are you okay?
Because you kind of forgot your child in the back.
Right. So that's why I thought this story was really important, and it really showed me like how we can like make such a difference even in the 5 minutes that we have during that flight that you were getting off of. We can make a huge difference, especially in another woman's life. I thought that was so important.
Yeah, I think so. I think that we shouldn't all have city girl moments.
Nope.
I think that I think that trying to fight over someone who's already having a tough day wouldn't be the solution.
Nope.
So I think that in that instance, you should kind of just, when you're seeing someone do something kind of like abnormal, just ask them how they're doing. It doesn't take a lot for you to just care.
Right. Stop and show some empathy. Like, what does it cost? It costs you nothing to say, hey, are you doing okay? Is there anything I can do to help you? I know most of the time our egos get in the middle and we just want to fight, want to scrap. That's the normal Latina way. But that's another question that I wanted to get into, because I feel like we have grown up with this stereotype of like us acting up and us being the yelly loud ones. All those Instagram posts that I see all the time that say don't date a Latina because blah blah blah. You think that makes an impact?
I think that it doesn't necessarily make an impact to everyone. To some people it might, because then it leads to stereotypes and already having a bias. Because you're coming into a race already thinking that they have specific characteristics or ways of being, right?
Exactly.
So I think that society should try to lean towards not making assumptions and navigating
Agreed.
in a way where we're actually listening to each other and getting to know one another before we're assuming or making stereotypes that we are crazy.
Not all of us have resting blank face. I have that problem. But I'm not gonna lie. But I'm a lot nicer than what I look like.
Sometimes.
Like if you meet if you meet me and say, "Hey, Jean, what's up?" Usually I look very mean, but I promise you I'm sweet as pie.
Like a little teddy bear.
I am. So
I don't know about the pop.
that was really important to me. So I feel, what is a way that we can boost our confidence for you? What do you think is important? What do you think we should do on a daily basis?
To learn. I think that it's really important for me to express myself and know what I'm talking about. I hate being in a conversation and having no idea, no input, and feeling like I don't know how to express myself when it comes to certain topics or have like a strong opinion on something. So definitely picking up a podcast if I don't feel like reading, picking up a YouTube video. I don't always want to have my head in the books. Like, it's not about reading all the time. I think that learning and knowledge comes in different forms for everybody. If you're a visual learner, if you are a auditory, there's different ways.
Is it kinetic learner? I don't want to say the wrong thing.
Kinetic?
Something like that. I think I got the wrong word, but I know it starts with a K. One form of learning. There's like different ways, but I know one of them starts with a
sounds
K.
familiar.
Right. I don't know the actual term, but it's fine. So that's one way. She likes to learn. And for me, ta-da, I like to run or do something athletic. I think that makes me feel really good because that actually, as I found out and I did my own little research as to why I felt like such a powerful woman, like I suddenly turned into Rihanna or some artist that's super rich. There's some like hormones that get released that are like dopamine, and they make you feel really good. So if you're ever having a bad day or like you're causing a lot of drama, being a woman sometimes, just go for a jog or do some exercise, and that really helps. It really boosts your confidence too. When you look in the mirror, all of a sudden you're like 20 pounds lighter. Not really, but in our minds.
You said something right there. You said, what was it? Being drama, like woman sometimes?
Yeah, being dramatic.
That's a stereotype.
That's a stereotype. I'm being stereotyped.
You did it.
See that?
Right there.
There you go.
Now all women are going to think they're dramatic?
Not all. The point of this is to not be dramatic, okay? Don't point out my flaws. All right, so that is our podcast. Thank you for watching.
Story of the day.